Hey, hope everybody's keeping safe and well. I want to talk about not being in a rush to sell. So it's quite often that people will say to estate agents, "Oh, I'm not in a rush to sell," generally meaning I don't want to sell it cheaply. Can we try a higher price? But there's a big difference between finding a buyer and actually selling. So if you're not in a rush to find a buyer, then quite simply don't go on the market. If you're not in a rush to physically move, then that's a different conversation. The reality is, and the truth is, the longer your property is advertised for sale, generally, the less it becomes worth. I always think when a property goes on the market, a sandtime with almost pound notes starts going next to it, because we live in a very impatient society. We live in this Amazon, I can have that now society, where people think, oh, that's been on a long time. Is there something wrong with it? And we have social proof. So we want to buy things other people want, and we don't want things that other people don't want. So buyers will often say, how long has that been on the market? In reality, it makes no difference. If they like the house, they should buy the house. But again, it's that, are we going to buy something that nobody else has wanted? And nowadays, Rightmove and Zoopla and varying other websites will show people how long something's been on the market, how long since it's been reduced. And people start thinking, oh, that's been on a long time. Is there something wrong with it? Or that was reduced 2 months ago and hasn't sold. Is there something wrong with it? And it kind of gets in their heads. And so the price, the value to them starts coming down. Now, not in a rush to move is completely separate, because actually you could find a buyer on day one, but with the right communication between you and your agent, you should explain to the buyer, this is when we want to move, and you can delay that process. And that's different. But yeah, if you want to get the best price for your property, you should very much be in a rush to sell. And buy to sell, I actually mean find a buyer. As I say, if you're in no rush to find a buyer, don't go on the market. If you want the best price for your property, you want to find a buyer quickly. Hope that makes sense. If you need any help or advice, want me to explain any further to you, I'll happily have a call, pop out and see you. Just let me know. Thanks.